regimented, strict and disciplined lifestyle of the Indian Defence Services. So when I say in my ensuing interaction with you, I could sound rather bland and cliched. So please forgive me for that and bear with me. Now moving on to a more serious note, as you realize, the new age world we live in has witnessed in recent times rapid technological advances. This, in consequence, has translated into fast changing scenarios in our daily lives. These developments and scientific innovations have no doubt helped to considerably improve and raise the quality and standard of lives of common people from every strata of society. However, unfortunately, there is no doubt a negative and flip side to these huge technological advances that mankind has benefited from. Rising cybercrime has considerably dented and diluted the benefits achieved, posing serious challenges to individual security, privacy, and safety of assets. Governmental agencies around the world tasked with the responsibility to protect citizens' privacy and personal data have to a very large extent failed in my view, and many may disagree, but I can safely say that the consensus opinion would be that more still needs to be done to safeguard the interests of individuals against cyber theft and cyber attacks. Unfortunately, authorities have been unable to frame adequately binding and effective legal standards all over. Moreover, they have been unable to legislate suitable changes in law to combat the increasing instances of cybercrime. Now, coming to cyber fraud specifically, cyber fraud in a very broad sense means abuse of trust, cheating the system by resorting to improper payment channels. Other aspects of cyber fraud could be seen impacting banking services and business deals in the form of money laundering and even terrorist financing. Cyber crimes like the are more like a hydra-headed monster. These frauds and systems hacking attacks have now developed into more complex chains which threaten the very root of business entities and organizations. Cyber hacks in a broader sense have threatened the very basis of the sovereignty of countries and states. So it is generally felt that professional cyber criminals are ready with answers when it comes to finding a loophole or an antidote to the highest safety measures incorporated into cyber systems. So they are also up and running with the innovations going around. So thus one can say that the task of cyber sleuths is getting tougher and tougher. They have to forever be on the lookout to understand, follow, expose and prevent these criminal activities. Misappropriation of funds and assets, accounting frauds and planted financial reporting, etc. are some of the common means of committing cyber frauds. That's where fraud detection agencies have to stay a step ahead of the cyber criminals, and they have to keep a constant watch on them. For instance, the criminal could well be in-house within an organization, could well be operating from another platform, having linkages to that organization, or even from an external venue, hiding in remote locations but having the ability to hack deep into an organization's electronic systems. So banks on their part often face the need to seek the assistance of fraud detection agencies in order to identify areas of potential financial losses in the form of check or bank transfer frauds, non-tallying of daily cash transactions, debit and credit accounts mismatches, and illegitimate transactions, and so on. Recruiters in organizations entrust responsibilities to fraud control agencies for employee background checks, education qualification checks, past record checks, reference checks as well, besides disciplinary and criminal background checks. So the responsibility of agencies like the FraudControlIndia, in which Captain Ravi is quite active on his own, is to work towards sensitizing and forewarning its clients against the dangers of cyber fraud, spreading awareness about the deceptions and means followed by criminals, and to advise on adopting and incorporating safe security systems. So as Captain Ravi advises and says, and in fact his constant refrain to his clients to this is often, practice safe browsing, never click unknown links, observe password safety measures, and never give personal details over phone or online. So these are golden words which I think every one of us can follow. Well, on that note, let me conclude here. My thanks to all of you for providing me this opportunity to interact with you, and my best wishes to all of you and to Fraud Control India. May you succeed in your individual and collective endeavors to make our cyber world and the real world a safe and secure place to live. God bless and thank you. Jai Hind.